This is a special council meeting of the County of Annapolis on Tuesday, January the 5th. I'll do a roll call. District 1.
Bruce Prout.
District 2.
Brian Vuzzy-Connell.
District 3 is myself. District 4.
Lloyd Bardo.
District 5.
Lynn Longmire.
District 6.
Alec Morrison.
District 7.
Dave Hudson.
District 8.
Michael Gunn.
District 9.
Wendy Sheridan.
District 10.
Brad Redden.
District 11.
Diane LeBlanc.
Thank you. We have two matters on the agenda today. One is with respect to approval of a paving project, and one is with respect to hiring an acting chief administrative officer. So the second one, we're going to go in camera. So we'll deal with the paving contract first. And I would ask, you've seen some documentation in that regard, and I'd ask Mr. McGinnis perhaps to explain it.
Thank you, Mr. Warden. This is a continuation of our J-Class paving program, which was approved in two phases in May and in August. The situation that we had in Clementsport was the transportation infrastructure renewal classified Taylor Drive as not a paved road. I'll ask Fuzzy or Councillor Connell to maybe help me with the terms here. When they use recycled asphalt on it, they termed it a certain road, but it didn't qualify under the repaving program. We asked them to reconsider that. They did reconsider it. And because the unit prices for the previously approved roads in Bear River, Clementsport, and in Granville Ferry came in under budget, they had the budget to match the 50 cent dollars, as well as ours. Our current commitment had the dollars to match the 50-cent commitment to pave Taylor Drive. This is what they need in terms of follow-up paperwork. The road was paved in early December. We're just following up that they need a signed document that we've actually agreed to it. So I'm just requesting that the warden and clerk sign off on the letter particular to Taylor Drive in Clementsport for the committed amount of $25,125, which is inside the already allocated budget for the J-Class road program for this year.
So we have a draft motion. Maybe we could just put the motion on the floor and then ask for questions or comments. Madam Clerk, do you want to read the draft motion there?
Municipal Council approved the funding of $25,125 for the county share of the paving of Taylor Drive in Clementsport, and that the funding come from the gas tax allocation previously approved by the county for the J-Class repaving program in 2020-2021 of $8,118,645.
And the second part, is that a separate motion?
Yes.
Okay, so we're doing this in two motions, are we?
Yes.
Okay, would someone like to move that? Deputy Warden, is there a seconder to the motion? Councillor Longmire, discussion? Councillor Connell?
So you're talking about Taylor Drive.
Correct.
Is there a Taylor Drive in Bear River? Because the only Taylor Drive I know is in Nickdall.
No, there's a couple of Taylor Drives, as always. There's a couple of school roads, a couple of post roads, as we all know. No, this is a Taylor Drive in Clementsport.
Okay.
I believe it's off of the...
Just a minute, Councillor LeBlanc, you had your hand up?
Yes, what I'm wondering is, Steve, if you're looking at the second page, it says, I don't have the document in front of me, but I thought it said the County of Antigonish instead of the County of Annapolis from the government.
From the government document?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get that corrected. I did not pick up on that. They're standard form letters out of the province, so we'll get that corrected.
So maybe
It does say Antigonish.
So that needs to be corrected. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank
Any
you.
other comments or questions, Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
The paving on Taylor Drive is already completed, has it not?
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
okay. So what we're doing here is more just a formality in respect to getting the 50 cent dollars. Is that correct?
Correct. It meets, it just formalizes the 50%
Yeah.
commitment from both
Yeah.
parties.
Deputy Warden?
Thank you. Yeah, that drive down there is only a block and a half long. Not a very long road.
Yeah, it wasn't, I don't even know if it's 200 meters. Yeah.
Yeah, not very long.
Any other comments or questions? Hearing none, I'll call for the motion. The motion's been read. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Now there's a second motion, is there, Madam Clerk?
Yes.
Could you read it, please?
That municipal council authorize the warden to execute the funding agreement with Nova Scotia Transportation and Infrastructure Renewal for the paving of Taylor Drive in Clementsport under the provincial 50/50 cost share program and correcting the document to read County of Annapolis.
Is
I'll
there
move.
moved by Councillor Morrison? Is there a seconder? Deputy Warden, discussion. Seeing none, I'll call for the motion, a call for the vote, I'm sorry. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion's carried. Thank you very much. I
Thank you,
think
Council.
as we go into the next item on the agenda, we just need the clerk and the acting CAO with us. Thank you. That seems to be where we are. So at this point, I will.
Thanks, folks.
Thanks,
Sorry,
Steve.
did I hear someone?
Steve
Councilor-
leaving.
Sorry.
Steve just got out of there.
Was just leaving the meeting.
Okay.
You need a motion to go in camera so I can
Yeah,
stop the recording.
I'll entertain a motion to go in camera and to discuss a contract with an acting CAO. And we do it under section 22(2)C of the Municipal Government Act under personnel, and also under 22(2)E under contract negotiations. Do I have a motion in that regard to do that? Deputy Warden, seconded by Councillor Bartow. All those, is there any discussion about going in camera to discuss this? Seeing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor of going in camera to discuss this item, please raise your hand and say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion's carried. Thank you. We're back in public session, and we have discussed the hiring of Mr. Louis Catino as the acting chief administrative officer for the county of Annapolis. And is there a motion to put on the table, Madam Clerk?
Yes.
Would you read it, please?
Yes, in accordance with Section 28 of the Municipal Government Act, I move that Municipal Council appoint Louis Catino as Acting Chief Administrative Officer for the County of Annapolis and approve the terms of his contract as set out in the draft contract distributed to councillors before the meeting, and grant authority for the warden and clerk to sign the contract on behalf of the municipality.
Would someone like to move that? Deputy Warden, is there a second? Councillor Longmire. Is further discussion? Councillor Prout.
Thank you. As I've said, I believe Mr. Catino is very well qualified. I just have an issue with the per diem rate. I think it's very high. I don't think terms of the contract are fair to the taxpayers of the county, and I can't support this motion. Thank you.
Any other comments? Seeing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
One nay. All right, thank you very much. I thought I would take this opportunity, if you'd allow me, to just read the bio of Mr. Catino so that the people in the county who are watching this online get a little sense about him. Mr. Catino is the retired Chief Administrative Officer for the town of Windsor. and was in that position from June 2006 until he retired in July 2019. He is currently co-owner of the Avondale Sky Winery in partnership with his family. Prior to that, he was a 30-year employee of the city of Halifax and then Halifax Regional Municipality, and served in a variety of different disciplines in his career. When he retired from HRM, he was the Director of Human Resources. He has broad experience and knowledge in governance and organizational issues, and is a past president of the Association of Municipal Administrators of Nova Scotia, and was a board member on the Union of Nova Scotia Municipalities. Prior to his retirement, he represented Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island as a board member on the Canadian Association of Municipal Administrators, and continues to serve on several other boards in the Valley area. Mr. Coutinho is inspired by strategic initiatives, innovative thinking, and leadership development, and has enjoyed being a mentor, now going on 15 years, for municipal public administration graduate students with the Dalhousie School of Public Administration. His recent achievements include the 2016 Lieutenant Governor's Award for Excellence in Public Administration, the Atlantic Conference on Public Administration Inspiration Award for 2018, and his work in transitioning the town of Windsor and the municipality of West Hants into a consolidated regional municipality on March the 1st of this year. Is there any further business? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn. Councillor Sheridan moves, Councillor Connell seconds. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion is carried. Thank you very much.